All right, so I know this has been done before, but I'm gonna show you probably how not to do it. This is the, oh wait, I left the part at the other end. Hang on, I'll grab that. All right, so first step, always, no, never leave your parts at the other end of the trailer. So first rule is do this in Texas in the summertime because it makes it a lot more fun. Fortunately, I do have a carport here, so that's basic. Oh look, my skylight's got a hole in it. That's good to know. So this is the soft start. Is it backwards? It's backwards. Okay. This is the soft start, soft starter for RVs, and nobody's watching this except for me, but that's fine. First thing you do is you take off this cover off your AC. There's going to be a part number in there. I'll show it to you. And you look up the instructions. They give you the actual instructions on the SoftStart website, step by step. So we're going to see how accurate that is. So first thing is, also make sure your drill screwdriver, make sure it's dead, so that you have to use like a pocket tool to get this off. Because again, it's Texas and it's only 100 degrees out, so it's fine. So we want to make this as difficult as we possibly can. So I'm going to remove these, and if I knew how to time lapse, I'd fast forward this, but I don't. So I will just probably what they call editing in post, I think is what it's called. So see that. So this is a Coleman Mach. Somebody, but I know you got to do that because I get the proper instructions on things in the car. We're going to these, so like around 30 we're going to do. Once we get these, we're all done. This comes off. It just comes off. It comes off. It's a little bit. It comes off. And then so come to this side. Let me this side. So it just comes off. There's these little clippy clips along the side. You just kind of spread those out, and then it comes right off. Yeah, okay. Now, this is the part that, this is kind of like the important part here. So, again, power tools. Okay, so once we get this off, this is the important part. Looking on here, bottom corner here, tells you what air conditioning model you have. Then you go to SoftStart's website, 1976 E36. Print out the 1976 E136 instructions. So now you know you're going to do it completely right. Inspect this for, like, dirt dauber nests, because it's Texas. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so here's what we do. Instructions say route the blue, black, and yellow. So blue, black, and yellow. Route these wires into this electrical area here. So this particular model has this little goopy stuff. Look at that little goopy stuff right here. You expertly remove that, and then all right. So I stopped recording there for a minute when I went to move the around. And I couldn't remember where I left off, but something about this white wire, right? Okay. White wire, did I say something about electricity? I don't know. Electricity in this capacitor deal. Yeah, that's the capacitor. Stores electricity, right? This is the compressor over here. So what the instructions actually say to do is it says to trace this white wire from the compressor to the capacitor to make sure that you have the correct white wire. Assuming that you do, and I'm assuming that I do, then I'm going to disconnect that one from the capacitor and connect it to the blue wire. Now, I don't need all this room, all this extra wire, so I'm gonna, yep, I just did it. Can't go back now. Gonna strip this off, and it comes with a packet of wire bits and stuff, which is pretty awesome. So we're just going to dump those so they get in our way. All right, so this has a female end. So we're gonna, and I'm not doing the whole sex ed thing here to talk about what that means. So if you don't know, talk to your parents. But put this male end here onto this. And another important rule is don't ever have the correct tools. So I may have already made that point once or twice, but I'm going to use these because those don't make a connection either. But I mean, if you theoretically, if you do this properly, these can make a good connection like that. See? So I'm just kind of, all the mechanics out there, and I'm just giving away your secrets, and I apologize for that. But so now you put these two together, okay? And as per instructions, believe it or not, instructions actually say to that you should then use electrical tape on this. Or to keep the phone apart, or to keep them from touching each other whilst inside your cabinet, or all the above. But I'm going to two rounds of electrical tape right in there. Could use like a shaker strap if you want, I suppose. But wait, so yep, did that. The black wire from the soft start goes to that spot where we just took that white one off of. And if you remember, that was in here on top of this capacitor next to the yellow wire. So black wire is going to go where that white wire was. The white wire is now connected to the blue wire, and the other wire is connected to the hip bone or something like that. Let's see. Okay, so a black wire, expert crimping tool, expert crimping tool engaged. All right. Yep. All right. Now. All right. So somebody's got gas. All right. Let's see. So this wire now, as mentioned, will go where the white wire was previously connected. So black wire where white wire was, white wire connected to blue wire from soft start. Black wire from soft start to the capacitor where the white one was. Blue one from soft start connects to the white wire that used to run to the capacitor. All right, now we got a yellow wire. So what do we do with this yellow wire? Well, the yellow wire, this one goes next to the red compressor wire. Yellow stuff wire on the capacitor. So again, capacitor, right? Capacitor, red wire runs to the compressor, right? So it's saying to put this one on that terminal next to the red wire. So we're going to do that now. All right. Am I even aiming at what I'm supposed to be aiming? Okay. So yellow wire. Might as well shorten that one up too, because I mean, why not? All right, and then lay down on the dirty roof, crimp some wires. Okay, now is that here on there? That's pretty cool. Everybody who fucks these wires now, bring up money. Because look at this. I've got. It's not like I don't have options. Okay, it's not like I don't have options. I buy these things. Like I buy them, but they don't work. They still. But this, that works. So, wire crimped on there, nice and tight. This one is going to go in here where the next to the red on top of the capacitor. All right, so now that's what it should kind of look like now. Okay, this is our soft start yellow wire. It's running to the capacitor next to the red one that is coming from the compressor. This yellow one runs to our soft start. This blue one runs to our soft start. This white one, this black one runs to our soft start. Okay? Now, that's the soft start. Okay, so, all right. Compressor. Okay. Oh, yeah. The tool I need, again, at the other end of the trailer. Hang on. All right, we're back. So, this is a 7/16. Right on top of here, there's a little bolt. We're just gonna remove that bolt. Oh, did I say that you should unplug? I'm completely unplugged. The RV's completely unplugged from anything. Yeah, right? Yes. At the very least, turn off your breakers to your air conditioning. This little bolt here. At least turn off your breakers. You don't want to get shocked. Okay, so then this little cap comes off. We're going to put this up here so we can lose it later. So the last part of the instructions say brown and red, right? These are going to go up here. So let's get more uncomfortable here. All right. So brown and red. It says take this. Where's it at? Okay. There's a black wire up on top here. We're going to remove that. Now, I got to show you something here though, because this is important too, probably. So this little doodad here, see how it like wiggle? Hang on, let's do this. Hang on, this little doodad here. See how it wiggles around and looks like it's, oops, there it is. See, like it looks like it's broken. It actually will pop off here in a second, and you will think that you've made a big mistake. You haven't. It actually is kind of loose. But we're gonna take that bolt off. All right. I mean this connector off, and then this connector. We're gonna do something to that. Yeah. Hang on. Okay. So back around. Okay. So take that little thing off. You gotta wiggle it, hold it down, turn your mouth just right, and it'll come off. Okay, so black wire is off of that little piece there. This black wire is going to connect to this red wire that comes from our soft start. Here's another pro tip. Figure out where you want this thing, so that later you can route all your wires like kind of properly without breaking something. What was that? Oh, okay. So that way you know that these wires, you want them to route up behind these coils, whatever you call those things. So go ahead and kind of eyeball how you want this. Okay, so this red wire, and also you kind of get a better idea of how much wire that you need, how much you can cut off. So get an idea where you want it. So I know I don't need much wire on this rubber, so I can cut that off. This red is just going to connect to that black wire. All right, now you can do it one of two ways. you can simply put a male end on this red, right? Which we're going to do that. And then it just simply plugs into this guy, and then they hang there, right? But you're supposed to wrap this with electrical tape per the instructions. So what I would do, if I was me, and it just so happens that I am, so I am going to cut that off, put a new connector on there so that I can kind of wire it a little easier, right? And again, perfect tool for the job, right? Boop, boop, boop. See? I mean, it's like it's foolproof. Okay. So I'm going to cut this black one off right around there. And I'm going to strip that one off too. Boop. And you have to make the sound effects. What is that one? What does this go to? Again, you've got to try and lose some of these connectors. If you didn't just randomly throw them out like I did, this probably wouldn't happen. But this is mostly importantly used to fish stuff out. Okay, so what was I getting ready to do? Oh yeah, black wire gets the female end. Again, see your health teacher if you don't understand what that means. And then we're going to crimp it. Like a glove. Now, red and black, venom black, I think is what it says. Now, we don't want to put the red and the yellow together because red and yellow kills a fellow. So, red and black, venom black. Again, as per instructions, we're going to tape this up. Black wire, black to red. Yeah, just make it. I'm just checking because I don't want to do it wrong. Okay. Here. So now, so we're just gonna. There we go. Now, this brown wire, according to the instructions, there's two ways you can do this. You can simply put this on the end of the brown wire, all right, female connector, and plug it in up there at the top where that was. However, they also supply this little thing, this little 4-inch lead. The reason why this is here is because the one we cut off was a 90-degree, right? Because how much room is up there. So they provide you with another one that's a 90-degree. So you can plug this 90-degree up on top of here and then plug the brown into that. Yep, so we're just going to do it that way. Okay. Because why not? Okay. Then this thing here, this is called a and just crimp this down. Okay, so we'll crimp this thing down. This may be our last connection here, if I did my math right. Oh, nobody saw that, right? It almost failed, like it almost didn't connect there. So okay, we're going to do a double crimper on this guy. I think I didn't go up high enough. Okay. That's much better. Okay, so this guy, 90 here, so it fits. The reason for this is so that it fits under that cap that we had to take off. So if we didn't have this, then this would be difficult to fit up underneath that cap. So so yeah. So now we're gonna boop, boop, boop around that one with the electrical tape, and then I think we're done. Now, cap back on, right? Sure, cap. Make sure these are routed out properly. Make sure the cap seats all the way down. Yep, and almost done, believe it or not. It's only like, I mean, it's not supposed to be a half-an-hour job, is what I'm saying. 5-minute job? 15 minutes. But here's the thing, if I can do it, yeah. Okay, so that's back on. We've got wires hanging everywhere, that's fine. It comes with zip ties, even, which is pretty awesome. Let's try and put these wires someplace. I don't know. Let's do this. It's like this. Let's put them up here. Yeah. And that's good. It's good that it comes with the wire, the zip ties, because before I left my house, I was like, you know, hey, grab some zip ties. And then, of course, I climbed up here on the RV at the RV storage place and realized I didn't have zip ties. I'm not going to go back home. And so, yeah. And these wires under zip tie here. Right there. Now, kind of clean a surface off in here because this soft start deal just has some sticky tape on the back of it. So you're just gonna sticky tape it in here somewhere. So you kind of just figure out where you want it, and where it's gonna be the least in the way. That's a good spot. And so clean off the wall. I know it's hard to see, but I just used rubbing alcohol, mineral spirits, all kinds of chemicals to make sure that surface was perfectly clean, so this would adhere properly. And then a couple self-tapping screws right there. All right, so all right, so excess wire, you kind of feed it in there and out of the way. You take the putty because you don't want to go buy more because we're too cheap for that, and you just reuse it, and you just kind of mush it. I'll show you. Just gonna kind of mush it, this putty there, to make a watertight seal for the wires as they run in. Like red wires, brown, and the black one that runs to the capacitor, and then all the stuff inside there. So then come to the last thing here. Lay back down on the RV in the dirt and try and make some kind of sense of the wiring that's up inside of here, and kind of zip tie all that stuff up together so they all kind of, so it looks semi-professional, and or that they all kind of help support each other during rattles. That's really it. This goes back here. Like that. Just that fits up underneath there. And you line up the holes, and yeah, line up the holes. Now, one thing has happened in the last little bit is that my screwdriver or my drill is now charged up. So, and that's because I literally brought the charger up on top of the RV with me. So we're gonna miss the hole. Oh, it doesn't even fit the hole. Of course I don't. I can't. Why? Great. Oh, you know what we use? Where's this one? No, this one fits. Where's it? Yeah, let's use it. All right. Just like I planned it. Okay. Thank you, Mac. All right. Where's the other one? And yep. So if nothing else, I mean, that sounds like it's. Why is it not connecting? What in the blue blazes? Why? You know what? I'm not playing around with you, but like you're the self-tapper. That's what I think about you. So the goes back on top, and then we clean up our mess. That's pretty much it. Here's your mess, of course. But we just put this thing back on. No idea which direction it goes. Probably that way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is... Okay. Yeah, and then, okay, sorry. Oh, did I get... Sorry. Then those just kind of line back up. Make sure you connect those back up. The things here. And then back it up. All right, so here we go. We're gonna turn on the air conditionings. We'll do them one at a time. All right, there we go. That's number one. And now come in here to number two. Let's give it a second. Let's listen. We'll be nice to them. We'll give them a second to actually come on. Oh, maybe we need to turn it down a little bit. All right. Air conditioning on. Okay. Now, air conditioning number two. Let's see what happens, because we are on 30 amp right now. So let's that was on. So we'll see how long they last. Here we are hooked up to shore power at the house. And I don't know, it seems to be working. We'll see. It will, you know, after review and after using it and everything, it does what it's supposed to do. And again, as I said earlier, if I can do this, you absolutely can do this. It's not that hard. I think I made it take way longer than it probably should have. So thumbs up product review.